Hey. So today I wanted to go out for a hike and just see what interesting things we come across, see if there's any cool bugs we can find. I live in the southeast of England in Suffolk, so there's not any crazy big forests around here, but there's a lot of heathland. It's a fairly flat area, so it's not like I'm trekking up and down mountains here. But there's always something cool that I come across whenever I'm out for the day, and I just thought it might be something different. See what we can find. Now it's warming up a bit and we're actually allowed outside. I don't know how good the audio is going to come out because I haven't got my proper mic with me, so I might have to do some voiceover on some of the footage, but that's probably a good thing because then we can maybe talk about whatever we find in a bit more detail once I've had a chance to look it up. I'm sure we'll come across some species that I don't know the name of and stuff, so it'd be interesting to have a look and just see what they're all about. I've been filming these deer now for like 2 minutes and it's just never ending. It's just a massive herd. They heard me coming and it spooked them a bit, so they're all on the move, but it's just never ending. There's so many. That must have been about 50 deer. So I've already found something interesting. Unfortunately it's dead, but this is quite a sizable beetle, as you can see in my hand. I'm not sure what sort it is. I thought maybe it's a female stag beetle, but it looks too small to me to be a stag beetle. So we'll probably have to look this one up and just try and find out what exactly it is. So I did look this up and I was pleasantly surprised because it's got a really cool name. It's actually a Minotaur Beetle. The name obviously taken because it's got these 3-pronged horns on it. And it's actually a type of dung beetle. However, it's the only one in the UK that actually rolls the dung. Predominantly found in the south of England, in these kind of, heathland areas. And we're not talking massive cow plops. We're talking little rabbit plops that these guys like to roll around, which is great, seeing as I had this on my hand. I've done him a little grave. There you go. Rest in peace, little buddy. This looks like a prime spot for finding something interesting. Fallen rotten logs. Have a little look and see what comes out if we... Probably a load of isopods, I'm sure. Yep. This is probably prime for things like stag beetles. And I would like to go out in the next coming months and see if I can find any stag beetles. Yep, look at all those isopods in there, loads of them. It's a bit early for stag beetles yet because they come out between end of April maybe, and June time. So I'm not thinking I don't think we'll find any today. But I'm definitely going to go out in a few months and try and go on the hunt to find some wild specimens of stag beetles, because they are fairly rare, and it's one of the only areas in the UK that you can find them around here in the southeast. So it'd be cool to find some of those for sure. Just seen a sign over there. I hope I'm not trespassing. Stumpy little centipede. Wakey wakey. Some really weird looking mushrooms on here. At least I think they're mushrooms, but they feel like they're pretty solid. I'm not going to taste them. I was then going to turn over this log and saw this bad boy sitting on the edge of it, so isopods everywhere. So these deer are quite a common sight. When I lived in this area, I would drive down the road near to this heathland quite often, and you would always see them, especially early in the morning, at dusk. They'd usually come out in these big herds. I've just had a look and I think they're fallow deer in this area. But yeah, they congregate in these massive herds. It's a shame there wasn't a stag there, because I have seen a white stag before, which looks just amazing. I really don't have the camera equipment to get close enough to get good shots of these, but impressive nonetheless, just to see them in these huge congregations. Look at this long boy that I found. What a weird thing, it's massive. No idea what it is. Yeah, that is huge, isn't it? So I was really curious about this one because I've never seen a centipede that long before. And apparently it's a western yellow centipede. I think it's a Stigmatogasta subterranea. But apparently there's some very similar species and it's hard to identify without a microscope and the proper know-how. But supposedly they're fairly widespread in southern Britain, and it must be the time of year for them because I found a few. Really impressive though. Well, that's it for my little foray into recording an outdoor nature video. I'm definitely going to do more of these now it's warming up, because I like to get outside and see what I can find in the local forestry and woodland. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it encourages you to get out and see what you can find yourself in your own local area. But thanks for taking the time to check this out. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Stay safe, and I'll see you on the next one.